stress management program for students, and a look at the parade from downtown today.
Plus, we have a look at an adult coloring book session at a local bar. All this and more on CTV News, starting right now.
Good evening, and thanks for watching CTV News. I'm Willis Scott.
And I'm Cassandra Ozzie. A robbery occurred earlier today just off campus. Police received a call this morning around 6 of a burglary in the 300 block of West Laurel. While the suspect fled the scene, he was arrested by Colorado State University police several blocks north of campus. He was then charged by Fort Collins police. The suspect is not a CSU student or employee, and the incident occurred off campus. The situation was resolved quickly and no one was injured.
The Associated Students of Colorado State University are planning on what to put on the November election ballot. Of that is the U+2 law. ASCSU wants to turn the U+2 law into a Me+3. Jason Sidoriak, president of ASCSU, believes that the law is unfair to those in a struggling economy. ASCSU believes that the only way for the petition to get on the ballot this year is if more of the student body helps sign the petition and get the issue in the public eye.
A local billionaire philanthropist was ranked in the top 100 of people who have contributed to the presidential and congressional races, according to an analysis done by USA Today. Pat Stryker, who founded Fort Collins nonprofit Bohemian Foundation, has reportedly donated over $1.25 million to the Democratic Party in the last year. This ranks Stryker right in top of the top donors to campaigns, and she is one of the 2 donors on the list that are from Colorado.
This is commonly accepted as just a part of the college experience, but the CSU Health Network offers a way to leave stress out of college life. CSU students know the stress of college just as well as anyone else. That's why the CSU Health Network offers mindfulness programs to help students and staff reduce stress.
One of the things that we know about CSU students is that CSU students are experiencing what a lot of folks are experiencing: high levels of stress, issues around health, sleep issues and things like that. And so mindfulness is one of the ways that we can really improve our health and impact our stress level, impact our ability to sleep well, maybe boost our mood if we're going through a difficult time in our life. So we do mind-body education, so really teaching mind-body skills, how when we calm our body or give our body a break, how our mind actually can work better, whether that's our mind as far as thinking and attention and learning, or the emotional states of our mind, positive emotion. We also teach any number of daily practices, so how to eat mindfully, how to walk mindfully, how to take mindful breaks throughout the day. And then we teach what would be considered more classic kind of formal practice, like mindful breathing. We also teach the cultivation of positive emotions. We also teach some practices of how to deal with difficult kind of mental habits that we might have, or mental kind of emotional states we might experience, how to deal with them in a more effective way. So those are some of the things that we teach.
The CSU Health Network offers 4-week-long mindfulness workshops for students all semester, and a mindful drop-in group on Wednesdays in the LSC. A mindfulness retreat will be held on April 16th. For more information, visit the CSU Health Network Facebook page or go to health.colostate.edu.
Another neighborhood in Fort Collins has become a parking permit zone. University North has become the pilot test for a new neighborhood program, giving 2 hours for non-permitted vehicles, with fines up to $25 after that time expires. Residential families and businesses will be given free permits to start the program, but will have to pay for permits later in the year.
A new bike path is currently being developed. The pathway will extend from South Overland Trail to Riverside Avenue. It is slated to begin in July. The project aims to increase safety on high-traffic intersections. This is so bicyclists may travel across Fort Collins with less risk of harm. The bikeway is being implemented as part of an effort by the Department of Transportation to create a low-stress bicycle network across the city. Most of the streets along the proposed path are already defined as low-stress or low-traffic areas.
Reportedly, over 1 million Broncos fans filled the city of Denver with orange and blue today. Fans of the recent Super Bowl champions lined the streets for the 1.7-mile parade through downtown, ending up at Civic Center Park. The celebration included players both past and present, plus speeches from Denver Mayor Michael Hancock and Colorado Governor John Hickenlooper, as well as performances from local bands like 303. Well, it's time for a break, Rams, but coming up we have weather with anchor Neall Denman.
Plus, later on we have sports with Jason Ortiz and AJ Montgomery. All this and more coming up. Stay tuned.
Tune in to KCSU, your student-run radio station at Colorado State University. Live 24 hours a day, every day at 90.5 FM and kcsufm.com. Live local new music now, and news, talk, and sports. KCSU, the radio voice of Colorado State, on the air since 1964.
You're watching CTV, produced by Colorado State University students, bringing you news, weather, sports, and entertainment from campus and beyond. CTV live Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. on campus and Fort Collins on Channel 11. Repeats at midnight, 8 a.m., noon, and 2 p.m.
The Rocky Mountain Collegian is your student-run news and information platform. Pick up your paper on campus or around Fort Collins Monday through Thursday with special editions Fridays. And check out collegian.com anytime for all the latest updates. News, sports, entertainment, opinion, and more. The Rocky Mountain Collegian, serving Colorado State since 1891.
College Avenue has been your student magazine for the last 10 years. College Avenue prints once a month covering topics that are relevant to the CSU and Fort Collins community. We also print special editions like the graduation guides at the end of each semester, the best of CSU each fall, and the orientation guide each summer. Look for us on racks around campus, off campus, or online at collegian.com under the College Avenue tab.
Hey there, Rams. Welcome back from the break. I'm your weather anchor, Neall Denman, here with all things weather related. If you're taking a look at our live cam courtesy of 9 News KUSA, there's not a whole lot of people out. It's still kind of cold and there's a lot of snow on the ground. So if you're walking back today, be careful because there's still a lot of ice that might refreeze as the night gets colder. But if you take a look at our current temperatures, right now it's about 34 degrees with a 6-mile-an-hour southwesterly wind. We did hit about 52 degrees today, so it was nice and warm. And it was a good change considering last week was quite cold. Okay, so looking at our overnight lows across the state, the mountains are going to stay quite cold with a -9 in Gunnison and a 15 in Vail and a 5 in Alamosa and a very cold 0 in Craig. But the western slopes are going to stay quite cold as well. But if you take a look at the front range, it's going to be quite relatively warm. Here in Fort Collins, it's going to be about 26 degrees, just above freezing in Denver, and we're going to see a 29 in Pueblo. Out on the eastern slopes, we're going to see 19 in Lyman, 25 in Burlington, 21 in Lamar, and 24 in Sterling. All right, taking a look at tomorrow's highs across the state. Even though the mountains are going to stay a little bit colder than usual, well, not usual, but quite colder, the front range will stay quite warm, actually. So we're going to see about 60 in Fort Collins, a 70 in Denver, a 65 in Colorado Springs, and a very warm 72 in Pueblo. The eastern plains are also going to be quite warm, so with a 61 in Burlington and a 67 in Lamar. But the mountains will stay quite cold because you'll have a 22 in Gunnison, a 39 in Vail, and a 30 in Craig. Taking a look at our Wednesday planner, it's going to be quite cold in the morning, so if you have an 8 a.m., you don't want to put on shorts just yet, even though it is going to be quite warm tomorrow. So if you have an 8 a.m., make sure you wear a coat or sweater or something to keep you warm. But as we go into the day, around noon, we're going to hit about 51 degrees where it'll be start to warm up, and you can actually start to shed some layers of clothing and maybe be a little more comfortable and not have to wear a coat so much, unless you can stay cold very easily, which I don't. And of course, at 2 p.m., if you're going to hit a 54 degrees, so it'll be nice and warm if you have an afternoon class, if you're so fortunate as to avoid morning classes. Taking a look at our 7-day planner, you just saw what it looks like for tomorrow. But today we hit about 52 degrees, so it's going to be quite warm throughout the week. We're going to hit a 56 and 60 tomorrow, and 52 on Thursday, Friday, and 53 on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we're going to dip down just a little bit down to 49 degrees, so it'll be a little chillier, but not too much. And on Monday, we're going to warm right back up. But do keep in mind that throughout the week, as it gets closer to the nighttime, the snow that you see melting throughout the day will refreeze and possibly be icy, so be careful if you're walking around and you don't want to slip and fall on the ice. Well, Rams, that's all the sports or weather I have for you right now. Coming up next is we have sports with AJ Montgomery and Jason Ortiz, so don't go away.
Scores, GPAs, credits complete. They say what you've done, but they're only part of who you will become. With each new experience, discovery, and triumph, you become who you were always meant to be. And what you'll remember most is your state of curiosity, state of unity, state of awe.
Welcome back from the break, Rams. I'm sports anchor Jason Ortiz.
And I'm AJ Montgomery. 2015-2016 marks the Rams' 113th season in history of the Colorado State men's basketball team. The Rams' 24th game will be played Wednesday night at 7 in Moby Arena against the 16-8 Boise State Broncos. Tickets will be starting at $10. Earlier this year, the Rams were bucked by the Broncos to an 80-84 close loss. Good thing this game is at Moby Arena because the Rams are 7-1 against the Broncos and hopefully will push it to 8 at home. Last Saturday, Emmanuel Mogbo gathered 19 rebounds against Nevada. Think he'll pull off again against Boise State?
I think it'll be tough against Boise State. James Webb III, he's a pretty big presence on the inside. I don't know if he can get it done this time against Boise State.
Yeah, I feel.
The CSU women's basketball team picked up their 17th straight win this weekend against Nevada. Ellen Gustafson scored early and often, racking up the Rams' first 8 points scored and finishing with 14. She was one of only 4 players finished in double digits as CSU ran all over the Nevada Wolfpack. Looking forward, AJ, how do you see the Rams doing against this Boise State team tomorrow? I mean, the Broncos are 16-9, 9-2 in Mountain West play. It seems like it should be a pretty tough game for the Rams.
Yeah, you know, I think the women Rams will push it to 18 straight.
They should.
The 2016 schedule for the Colorado State's baseball team has been released, and junior first baseman Duncan Calhoun and senior third baseman Trevor Bruton will be taking their talents to Trinidad, Colorado. Why spend Valentine's Day with a significant other rather than going out and supporting our fellow Rams when they take on Trinidad State Junior College February 13th through the 14th?
That being said, the CSU Baseball Club team started its season this weekend with 2 games against Lamar Community College. The Rams came up short, losing both games with the scores of 7-2 and 12-0. The Rams' bats were about as cold as the temperature outside on Saturday. In Game 1, they racked up only 2 hits all game. And in Game 2, it didn't get any better as they only racked up 1 hit in the 12-0 blowout. The Run-and-Lope baseball team had 4 players combined for 8 hits in the second game and 3 home runs, which combined for 7 of their 12 runs. CSU looking to get things rolling this weekend, taking on Trinidad State Junior College. Hopefully they get it done. CSU softball gets rolling this weekend as they head down to College Station for the Texas A&M Invitational, where the Rams will play a total of 5 games over the weekend. 2 against Wichita State and UCLA, and then 1 against host Texas A&M. The Rams last year finished 27-29. They're looking to turn it around this year as they come to the new season. They added 4 new players for the 2016-17 season. The 4 out-of-state students are looking to come in and make a big difference in the program. It's time for a break, Rams.
Coming up, we have entertainment with Nicole Hines. Stay tuned.
don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Welcome back. I'm your entertainment anchor, Nicole Hines. Let's get started. If you're looking for a place to embrace your inner child, Dungeons & Drafts has got you covered.
Let me play with it.
Okay.
Dungeons & Drafts hosted an event last Saturday where people could go to eat, drink, and color.
Basically something to break the mold from adult activities. A lot of the things that we were into as we were younger, we don't like society telling us that we can't continue to enjoy that at a certain age.
There was a wide variety of coloring books that people could choose from.
Today I was making a magnificent piece about Yoda as he lifts the X-Wing from the swamps of Dagobah in The Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
The event attracted all kinds of people looking for a new place to hang out with friends.
People that have never known each other before can get together and share something fun.
Who would have thought adult coloring would have been such a hit? Make sure to check out the tavern and all the upcoming crafting sessions they are holding. On Sunday, fans tuned into the Super Bowl during halftime to see Coldplay, Bruno Mars, and Beyoncé perform. And as Queen Bee does, she stole the show and released a new song, surprising her fans yet again. The song, titled Formation, went viral the day before she was set to perform at the game. After the show was over, a commercial was shown that announced her 2016 Foundation World Tour. Not long after the announcement, her website crashed. Pre-sale tickets for Fan Club and American Express card members went on sale today, but as for the rest of us, we have to wait until February 16th. If you are planning on spending Valentine's Day all by yourself this year, remember, chocolate will always be there for you. Starbucks has released a bouquet of new limited edition drink flavors for you to enjoy up until February 14th. These chocolate-inspired beverages include the Molten Chocolate Latte, the Molten Chocolate Frappuccino, and the Molten Hot Chocolate. These drinks are all topped with a mocha and espresso-infused whipped cream and drizzle. Well, looks like I know where I'm going after the show, because who needs a significant other when chocolate exists? Well, that's all the time we have for you tonight. Thanks for watching CTV. Make sure to tune in tomorrow on Channel 11 and on the app for CTV News at 7. Thanks for watching and have a good night, Rams.